Hello and welcome back to Red Gaming. So, in this episode, I'm going to go through a little bit about how the game has changed so far in Total War Arena. Um, just touch on about a couple of things that's changed, a few highlights. I will play one replay, which will be Militades. I still can't say his name. Miltiades. Uh, be a replay. It'll be how to multitask with the three different units that you get given. Um, as best as possible. So a couple of things that's changed though since I've been away and haven't been able to update you is obviously we've got a lot more premium units that you can now get access to. That's in every single faction you go. So it doesn't matter what faction you go, you get a lot of different um, premium units now, which is obviously for gold. If you go back to, where is it? If you go, yeah, for example, the Singatrix his image has changed. The Singatri I think it's a new person actually. I don't think it's changed. I think it is a new person. I can't remember the Singatri. Maybe it's the same person. I can't remember. But I think it's a different person. I know that the image has definitely changed, but a major change. I'd found that a major change. So if you click onto these, and then you obviously want to buy new generals or yeah, new generals basically. Um, they cost a hell of a lot more than they used to. So if you are lucky to get quite a lot of them early on, like I was myself, like I got Hannibal, I got all the way, I got Miltiades and Leonidas, I got all of the Roman generals, and I got two of the first barbarians generals. Um, I mean, if you're luckier than me, you probably unlocked every single one, which is obviously well done to them. But yeah, as you can see, they cost so much more now. Like Boudica used to cost, I think it was about 7,500 free XP. Yeah, now she's 9 times that amount, just under. We have 60,000 free XP, and this character, Amborix, is a new character as well to the Barbarian tech tree, or Generals tree. So yeah, as you can see, my two highest spec generals are still Leonidas and Miltiades. Miltiades, there you go, Miltiades. Hannibal, I've leveled up to level 5. Um, so what we can do with them when I have enough XP is unlock the tier 5 Punic Mercenaries and then go into elephants, which is what everyone obviously wants to see. Changed back to Miltiades. Um, what else has changed? A bit of the interface has changed. So a couple of things have moved around here, there. And if you go into the shop at the moment, you can also buy a lot of premium units at a massive discount. I mean, I've seen one of them at negative 52%, like 52% off. Um, so you can get some. I don't know what the units are like, but you can get some premium units anyway for some really heavily discounted cost or price, however you want to say it. So we're going to jump into a battle. It'll be with multi-aids. 10 minutes long. We do win this battle. I do quite well in the battle. I think I come fourth overall. But if you look at for example, the experience, if you just click through, I had 1502, just keep an eye on that. And if you click through all my team, you can clearly see this guy is the only person that beats me in terms of XP. Everyone else, nowhere near me, even though I finished fourth overall, which doesn't seem to make any sense. But we're going to jump straight in. This battle is to do with how to multitask with the units that you've got the best that you can, because obviously sometimes you don't always need all three of your units in the same place at the same time, so you can really like turn around to face the right way, so you can spread them around so that you can cut off other units or prevent other units from charging your rear, or you can move them to help, for example, artillery or your archers or stuff like that. This battle originally starts to go in the enemy's favour, and then we do turn it around. You do see me running around quite a bit. I focus mainly on this portion up here, around here, and some of it in here as well. But at the start, I go up just to see if I can get some early spots up in this section. I spot some horses, they decide to run away. I'll keep an eye on the other part of the map as well for you so that you can see other sections of the map. The reason I'm running back now is because sword units. I don't fare well against sword units, so I'm going to run back. And what I was trying to do is actually just try and cut off this horse unit, and I do intercept them. And I do get quite a good, they get a good charge on me, but I get an even better charge on them. And then I just start cutting them down. What I should have done, is that all 3 units? Yeah, that's all 3 units at the moment. And then obviously I start getting peppered with archer fire from the rear that I can't actually see at the moment. And a couple of javelins as well. So I run my unit down, and then I notice where the horses are going. So I don't notice it yet, but this is where I start to spread my units now. So I have them there. I was going to engage because this sword unit, well, ally came up. So I thought he was going to engage, and then I was going to try and flank around, but he doesn't really engage. So they're getting attacked by the archers here at the moment. Nice archers. I'm running down. What I'm going to do is, again, I was hoping this guy would advance, but he doesn't advance in the end. But I'm going to get a charge on the rear of these just because they're facing away from me, so I get a good charge into the rear of them. And they're in Testudo, so a good heavy charge into there. Realise that they're coming back, so I just start to run away. This is where I take quite a lot of damage unnecessarily as well. So I decide to just get out of there. And I start to run these units down into the forest. Just to try and... I was trying to intercept these horses because obviously, as you can see, our catapults, I think the heavy onagers are up on this hill here. So what they should have done actually is just run round, and they should have obliterated all of them. And they could have done that really easily, but they, for some reason, decided not to do that. I think they thought that maybe the spikes were there as well, but the spikes weren't. So there you go. I'm starting to split my units up. So this one I'm sending up the hill because this spear unit's decided to engage. Foolishly, he's decided to engage because he's against sword units. The reason this unit here is I am going to advance them onto this catapult unit. I don't get very far with it, but I get them there and then run back because there's no point of attacking them. And then this unit, I'm just trying to chase these horses at the moment. I see the horses coming around, so I try to intercept with this unit, but the horses are just so fast, and misclicking again there prevents me from catching them. So what I should have done there was should have ran this unit into this gap whilst they were coming down, and then hopefully I might have been able to intercept them with one of the units, but I don't in the end. So at the moment, these horses are running around, so I'm going to run this unit round into the back of these horses. Again, not really paying attention because I'm focused elsewhere with this unit, running them back because there's so many pikes and stuff. So, see, as you can see, the enemy are currently winning in terms of point, but that does just change. So this dog unit, absolutely munching away at these. I run my spears through just to try and get as much damage as I can do to get as much score as I can get. So run them through, but on the way through, the good thing about spears is on the way through they attack, obviously. Well, any unit does it. So I've run them through, and as you can see, we just routed them. This spear unit, I do run back, and then this spear unit, I'm just guarding the archers. So this unit, as you can see, I'm just going to zoom in a little bit, show a bit of the fight, get rid of that. So I go into phalanx. They were going to attack me, go into phalanx to put them off. And I just shuffle back just in case these decide to run. And then the archers start to fire at me. So I come out of phalanx in the I do come out of phalanx eventually. This fire, the reason I don't spot this fire straight away is because I'm focusing on this, clicking this unit to run it towards these pikes, because I want to try and engage these pikes, because this dog unit is also going to engage them. And then my last unit, which is, where the hell's my last unit? So this unit, running up to get round the back of these sword units to try and help me out. Obviously I've got the help of the archers, they're still in phalanx. I was just trying, keeping them in phalanx, just to deter them as much as I could. So the archers run forward for no, I don't know why they run forward. I think it was because they were targeting them archers, so they auto ran forward. So I'm moving these round, and obviously I'm running this unit into the back here. And this other unit, I'm just waiting because obviously I don't want to engage that pike unit full on, and these dogs are going to wipe out these phalanx. So when the dogs then charge in, I'm going to take them as well. So this sword, the horses are in the back, but that's okay. And I charged the spears into the back of these. It was a really good charge into the back of them as well. And then I start dealing with them. And then this unit's caught up with multiple sword units, which is not good. So what I decide to do eventually is put them into phalanx, just to regroup, sort out the situation that I'm in. And my ally is running up this way to help as well. I'm not sure if that is actually an ally. It might be. I'm not 100% sure. So as you can see, just put it into phalanx just to try and regroup. Obviously the enemy knows this, pulls away, and then again, as they're running away, I'll do a charge into the rear of them with this spear unit, and then straight away pull them straight back out. I try and cover their retreat a little bit with the phalanx, so I run them forward, and then over here, this unit, again, wasn't really paying attention because I was focused on the hill. So this unit, I do eventually click into the pikes. So there we go. Click into the pikes, and then they get a good charge into the rear of these pikes. So there they go. And then they're going to charge straight in, and then we wipe them out with this dog unit. So these two units back on the hill. We're basically engaged in this sword duel, which is not good for me because obviously the enemy sword units can take down my spear units a lot easier. I'm not entirely sure why, because I have a longer stick, so I don't get really how it works, but maybe it's to do with the armor as well. I'm not 100% sure, but even the barbarians wipe you out pretty quickly, to be honest, so I don't really get it. So what I'm doing here, I was trying to cut this unit off and then charge with both units. There we go. They would charge with both units, get both sides of him. So now he's outflanked, and then this sword unit's dealing with these down here, and he does do a really good job, and he deals with them pretty quickly. This unit, again, because I was focusing on the hill, forgot to click this unit in, but I do send them in eventually. So go back to the hill. I do lose a unit altogether. Like I do lose a unit, but this unit does eventually go. So I'm trying to click all the different things that I can do. So I'm trying to fear it to try and get them to rout. But the sword units are just so powerful against spears. It's really hard. So luckily my ally brings some of his swords in. I go into phalanx to try and just stab them in the back as much as I could. This unit's doing as best as it could as well. I'm just clicking everything to try and hopefully do as much as I can. So bring this unit in. I'm going to charge them in as well to this unit just to help out with I don't need to help out because this Valksman unit will absolutely take care of sword units. Like literally take care of them. So I lost a unit there, and this unit I was about to lose, so I pull them out just in the nick of time. See, so as you can see there, pull them out in the nick of time, and then we finish that unit off. So just go back to this, we finish off the pikes, and then we end up just capping out. But as you can see, there's not that many units left on the field anyway. I'm running down, see this spear unit. Just obviously change my mind because that's the stupidest thing to do in the world. to charge the front of a friggin' phalanx. And as you can see, we end up capping out and winning the battle. Um, so yeah, it was a good battle in the end. So just click that, come out of that. It's a shame you can't see the aftermath screen because it's a replay, but as you've seen, I did show you the XP that I did get. I think I came fourth overall. I got highest in support for the unit and for obviously the spot on at the start as well. I got second highest for damage, no defense, sorry, and then the damage or attack as you would call it. That wasn't great, but what can you say? It is a spear unit. However, that'll be the end of this episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell your friends to come and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget Red Gaming. I will see you next time. Bye bye for now.